Hold up. Did Chrissy Lampkin really pull a fast one on Jim Jones again? Eyes, because according to new explosive reports, our favorite love and hip-hop roller coaster just took a hard left turn into baby mama drama, and this time, Jim ain't laughing. Y'all, this isn't just another on-again, off-again episode in the never-ending saga of Chrissy and Jim. This is a full-blown secret pregnancy scandal. Yes, you heard that right. Allegedly, Chrissy Lampkin has been hiding a pregnancy from Jim for months. And now that the truth is out, phew, chilly. Jim Jones has completely lost it. How does a grown man find out his longtime fiancée, the woman he still hasn't married after 20 years of engaged situationship, might have been carrying a child behind his back and didn't even tell him? Make it make sense. What was Chrissy hiding? Who is the baby daddy? And why does it feel like we're watching the deleted scenes of Love and Hip Hop, Betrayal Edition? Grab your popcorn and sit all the way down, because this tea is scalding, the streets are talking, and what just leaked might ruin this couple forever. Let's get into it. Let's be real for a second. If you've been watching Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones for any amount of time, you already know their relationship is like a mixtape with no release date. Messy, delayed, and always full of drama. But this right here? This might be the final track that sends the whole saga up in flames. So, what happened? According to multiple sources close to the situation, and by close, we mean hairdresser's cousin's man's barbershop client type close, Chrissy Lampkin has allegedly been hiding a pregnancy for months, without ever telling Jim. Not a whisper, not a hint, not even a cryptic Instagram story with a baby emoji. Nothing. And the kicker? She wasn't just hiding it from the public. She was hiding it from Jim Jones himself. Pause for dramatic effect. Imagine waking up and finding out the woman you've been rocking with for 2 decades, the same woman who proposed to you on national TV because you were dragging your feet, is now rumored to be pregnant, and the internet found out before you did. That's not just messy. That's criminally messy. But let's rewind real quick, because this didn't just pop up out of nowhere. See, Chrissy and Jim have always been that it's complicated couple. One minute they're house hunting in Miami. The next minute Jim's mama is beefing with Chrissy over Sunday dinner, and the next minute Chrissy is packing her bags, swearing she's done for good. But somehow, they always find their way back to each other, like a toxic GPS with no off button. Until now. Because what's floating around the blogs, Reddit threads, and anonymous insider TikToks is way deeper than a lover's quarrel. This is alleged deception at the highest level. Let's talk about the leak. It all started when an unnamed source, who claims to work in a Beverly Hills OB/GYN clinic, dropped a blurry, watermarked image of what appears to be Chrissy Lampkin in the waiting room. Yes, in the prenatal section. The caption? Ain't no way this who I think it is flushed face # Chrissy Lampkin # prenatal visit. Phew. The streets exploded. Now, the image wasn't crystal clear. You know how these leaks go. Always just pixelated enough to leave room for denial. But the eyebrows? The hoop earrings? The signature black leather trench coat in 80-degree weather? Baby, that was Chrissy. And the timeline? Even more suspect. According to this anonymous clinic employee, Chrissy had allegedly been making visits for the past 2 to 3 months under a fake name, C. Williams, but never showed up with Jim Jones. Not once. And that's when fans really started putting 2 and 2 together and getting baby mama betrayal. But here's the real gas to the fire. Chrissy's recent Instagram posts. Go check for yourself. She's been hiding that midsection like it's a national secret. Long coats, oversized sweats, mirror selfies cropped at the chest, and mysteriously refusing to attend any red carpet events. The same woman who used to stunt in designer heels on Love and Hip Hop is suddenly giving us low-key rebrand vibes. Make it make sense. Now, here's where things get wild. Allegedly, and we say allegedly with a capital A certain Harlem rapper who used to hang with Jim and Chrissy back in the day has been visiting Chrissy frequently, according to neighborhood reports. And let's just say, he ain't known for his loyalty. Insert shocked emoji face here. Word on the curb is that Jim Jones found out about the pregnancy the same way the rest of us did, through the leak. And let's just say, it didn't go down well. One source claims Jim was at a studio session when someone texted him the image. He reportedly stared at his phone for a full 5 minutes, said, "Nah, that ain't her," got up, left the booth, and hasn't spoken to Chrissy since. Let that sink in. A 20-year relationship, undone in 5 minutes by a blurry iPhone 8 screenshot and a baby rumor. But hold on. You thought that was the climax of the story? Baby, we're just getting started. Because what followed was a series of unhinged social media moves that only added fuel to the scandal. Jim started posting cryptic quotes to his Instagram stories, the kind that scream, "Somebody hurt me," but with rap lyrics. One of them said, "Loyalty ain't never come with a receipt, just the bill." Another one, "You think you know somebody until the pregnancy test comes back positive." And fans? Oh, fans lost their entire minds. Comment sections lit up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. Chrissy pregnant? Nah, this can't be real. That's why she been quiet lately. Sis been hiding the whole first trimester. Jim better go get a DNA test ASAP. This giving Tyler Perry. But let's be fair for a moment. Chrissy hasn't confirmed anything. No pregnancy. No baby daddy. Not even a denial. Just radio silence. And you know what they say, in celebrity culture, silence is just as loud as a confession. And with that silence, came the conspiracy theories. Some fans claim the whole pregnancy is fake and just a PR stunt to get a spin-off show. Others believe Chrissy may actually be using a surrogate, and the image is just a decoy to throw people off. One Reddit user even suggested Chrissy is doing this to test Jim's commitment, because nothing says loyalty test like pretending you're pregnant by someone else. Skull. But here's where things go from messy to full-blown catastrophic. Because according to our next set of sources, and y'all better strap in for this, Jim's mother, Nancy Jones, aka Mama Jones, has now stepped into the ring. And if you know anything about Mama Jones, then you know the minute she enters the chat, it's about to go down. So when we last left off, Jim Jones had just been blindsided by that leaked OBGYN photo. The streets were on fire. Chrissy was ghosting everyone like a guilty Sims character, and the blogs couldn't keep up. But just when you thought the drama had peaked, enter Mama Jones. Yes, the Mama Jones, Harlem's realist, the queen of saying what everyone's thinking, and the only woman alive who can turn Sunday dinner into a full-blown war zone with a single eyebrow raise. And trust, she had time today. Word is, the minute Mama Jones saw that grainy, leaked image of Chrissy at the clinic, she hit up her spiritual advisor, checked her tarot cards, and then hopped on Facebook Live like it was her own personal press conference. Her exact words? "I've been told Jimmy that woman was sneaky. Now she out here playing baby mama behind his back? Oh, baby, we not doing this in 2025. Not on my watch." And y'all, the comments went wild. Fans flooded the live. "Spill it, Mama Jones. We been knew Chrissy was shady. Somebody go get Jimmy. He about to cry in the studio." But what sent the internet into full cardiac arrest wasn't just Mama's rant.
It was what she pulled out next.
A voicemail.
Yep.
Mama Jones played a voicemail from an anonymous source, allegedly someone from Chrissy's circle. And in this audio, which may or may not have been recorded on a microwave, a voice is heard saying, "Chrissy told me she didn't even want to tell Jim until she was sure who the father was. She said it could be from that night in Atlanta."
Pause.
That night in Atlanta? Oh, you mean the same Atlanta trip Jim mysteriously didn't attend last February? The same trip Chrissy swore was just a girls' weekend?
Yeah.
That night. Now, we can't confirm anything because, again, this is all allegedly and we don't do defamation, we do entertainment with spice. But let's just say the timeline is timelining. And remember that Harlem rapper we hinted at in part 1? Well, buckle up because tea just turned into lava. Rumors are swirling that Cameron, yes, Killer Cam himself, may have been reconnecting with Chrissy on some old friends catching up vibes, but behind closed doors, things might have gotten real friendly. Now, Cam and Jim haven't exactly been besties since the Dipset fallout, and this might just be the final nail in that already shady coffin. One source close to Cam allegedly said, "Cam been hitting Chrissy with late-night texts since the Dipset reunion tour. She said he makes her laugh more than Jim, ever did. We'll wait while you recover from that. And as if that weren't enough, a second insider, a studio assistant who accidentally overheard a conversation, claims Jim recently called his lawyer to discuss removing Chrissy from any future estate planning. In his words, "If she'd been lying to me about something this big, I don't know who she is anymore. I gotta protect myself."
Phew.
20 years down the drain over a maybe baby and a few Atlanta flashbacks. Meanwhile, Chrissy, still silent. Not a single comment, denial, or even passive-aggressive meme. Just vibes. And oversized hoodies. But you know who else entered the chat this week? Yandy Smith.
Yes. Yandy.
As in Jim's former manager, Chrissy's forever enemy, and someone who's got her own history of throwing classy shade with a smirk. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Yandy wrote, "Some people carry secrets like they carry a fake Birkin, heavy and unnecessary. That's all I'm gonna say." And that was all it took. Fans instantly flooded her page like, "Is this about Chrissy? Yandy throwing baby bottle shade now? Somebody tag Jim. He needs to see this." But hold on, because the story gets darker. An anonymous email sent to several gossip pages, including Tea Time Zone, Thirsty Queens, and Viral Spill 247, claimed Chrissy recently purchased a $9,000 stroller from a luxury boutique in Manhattan. The receipt? Attached. The name on the order? C. Lampkin Jones. Exploding head. We looked it up. The stroller brand only caters to VIP clients and usually requires a waitlist. Meaning, this purchase wasn't random.
Chrissy planned this.
Oh, and did we mention the address on the delivery? A condo in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Not the Miami property she supposedly shares with Jim. Suspicious much? So now the question becomes, was Chrissy nesting for a new life without Jim? Public reaction has officially hit DEFCON 5. Twitter's a war zone. Instagram comments are on fire, and TikTok? Don't even get us started. One user made a full 12-part video series with conspiracy boards, red string, and AI-enhanced voice analysis. Another one recreated the OBGYN waiting room using The Sims to show where Chrissy allegedly sat. The internet is fully unhinged. And the pressure? It's breaking the dam. Because according to our latest update, Jim Jones is now refusing to film any new reality content until this situation is handled privately. One producer from VH1's upcoming reunion special anonymously revealed. He walked off set mid-scene. Through his mic, said, "This ain't love and hip-hop. This is love and lies. This is no longer just tea. This is boiling betrayal stew with a side of emotional destruction." And just when you think there's no more left to uncover, no more secrets that could make this situation worse, a mystery man shows up claiming he might be the real father. Alright y'all, if you're still breathing, congratulations, because what's about to unfold will knock the remaining air straight out your lungs. Let's pick up right where we left off. A mystery man, yes, a real breathing human being, not a rumor or Twitter thread, has come forward claiming he might be the actual father of Chrissy Lampkin's alleged baby. And guess what? He's not Jim Jones, and he's not Cameron either. This man? He's a music executive known in certain Harlem circles as Ray L. He's older, richer, and allegedly been mentoring Chrissy behind the scenes for the past 2 years. And no, that's not code for business meetings and Bible study. According to leaked DMs posted by gossip account at the T-Dawn T-Sleep, Ray L allegedly told a close friend, "Chrissy's been scared to come forward because she knows the internet will tear her apart. But if that's my kid, I'm ready to step up. I won't let her go through this alone." We'll let you process that for a second. Now, naturally, the blogs went into DEFCON mode. Side-by-side photos comparing Ray's facial features with old Chrissy selfies. TikToks with voice sprint analysis trying to match his tone to her recent private phone calls. Reddit threads longer than the Declaration of Independence. And while all this chaos unfolded, Jim Jones, he finally broke his silence. And what he said had fans clutching their pearls. In an emotionally raw Instagram live, Jim appeared visibly exhausted, sitting in his car in silence for nearly a full minute before finally saying, "I gave that woman 20 years. And I ain't asked for much. Just honesty, loyalty, She couldn't even give me that. Then, after another long pause, if this baby ain't mine, she can keep the crib. I'll start over from zero. Mic dropped. And just like that, in a single 3-minute live, Jim Jones confirmed what fans had feared all along. This scandal has officially destroyed their relationship. But wait, it gets worse. An anonymous court clerk reached out to Hollywood Juice Alert claiming that Jim had just filed preliminary papers requesting a court-ordered paternity test and legal separation of shared property. We're talking assets, real estate, branding rights, the whole nine. Now look, Jim and Chrissy may have never legally married, but apparently they've been sharing joint LLCs and investments since their love and hip-hop days. And if this scandal hits court, it's about to be ugly with a capital U. Meanwhile, Chrissy's still MIA. But rumor has it she's been staying at a luxury retreat in Tulum, Mexico, with a small group of close friends. Which friends? We don't know. But leaked footage showed a woman who looks exactly like Chrissy being served green juice by the pool with her belly gently cupped by, you guessed it, a man who sure looks like Rael. The audacity.
The peace.
The zen in the middle of a media meltdown. While Chrissy sips coconut water under palm trees, her entire empire is collapsing stateside. Here's what's reportedly been affected by the fallout. Her skincare line's launch has been postponed indefinitely. A major brand partnership with a high-end shoe company is rumored to be on pause. And Love and Hip Hop's production team? Word is, they're scrambling to rewrite the reunion episode to center the scandal because, let's be honest, nothing else is topping this. And speaking of the show, guess who might be returning just to stir the pot?
Kimbella.
That's right. Sources say Mona Scott is in talks to bring back Kimbella Vanderhee, longtime frenemy of Chrissy, for a special redemption arc. Translation, she's about to pop up, throw some shade, and possibly fight someone on camera again. Because as messy as this baby drama is, there's still ratings to be had. But let's not lose focus here. The real headline is that this isn't just a personal scandal, it's a public reckoning for the entire Jim Chrissy legacy. Think about it. These two have been reality TV royalty for years. Fans rooted for them, defended them, believed that maybe, just maybe, a real marriage was coming someday.
Now,
that fairy tale has been burned, buried, and danced on with red bottoms. People are devastated. I grew up watching them. I can't believe she did him like this. I used to call them #relationship goals. What a joke. They were the blueprint, now they just a cautionary tale. And let's not forget Jim's mom, Mama Jones, who has been posting up on Facebook daily with inspirational quotes and passive-aggressive shade. Her latest status? Lies will build a mansion, but truth will bulldoze it. Nail Polish medium skin tone. Iconic. As for Rael, no official statement. But his team did issue a cryptic press release saying he's focused on supporting his loved ones and asks for privacy. Which, in celeb language, means we're not denying a damn thing. So where does this leave us? Well, multiple attorneys have now weighed in. Some say Chrissy may be liable for financial damages if Jim can prove deceit regarding business investments tied to family planning. Others claim Jim's reputation has taken a public character hit, and he could sue for emotional distress, though that's a stretch. But here's the bottom line. This scandal has changed everything. Jim Jones is reportedly taking time off music and filming. Chrissy might never return to reality TV again. And fans? They're mourning the death of a relationship they thought was untouchable. The DNA results? Still pending. But insiders claim we'll know within weeks. And if those results come back and that baby ain't his, let's just say Chrissy might want to stay in Tulum.
permanently.
Phew, what a journey. From secret doctor visits, to voicemails, leaked photos, DNA demands, and now an entire empire hanging by a thread. This might just be the messiest plot twist of 2025. But let's talk about you, the viewer. Do you think Chrissy was wrong for hiding the pregnancy? Should Jim have seen this coming after 20 years of no wedding ring? Or is this just the final chapter in a relationship that was always built on shaky ground? And most importantly, Do you believe that baby belongs to Jim? Or is Ray L about to drop the most shocking "I'm the daddy" moment since Maury left the airwaves? Backhand index pointing down, drop your thoughts in the comments, because we need all the tea, the theories, and the memes. Don't forget to hit that like button if your jaw dropped at least once during this video. Subscribe so you never miss the next scandalous expose. And turn on those notifications, because in this wild world of fake celebrity drama, the next explosion is always just a leak away. We'll be watching, and we'll be spilling. Until next time, keep your prenatals and your secrets off Instagram.